All right, what's up, y'all? It's Wooly here, and I kind of want to touch on something that we talked about in one of the last videos, which was, I want to say the skill point videos, where I talked about making a little bit of money. So we're gonna kind of reiterate on that, but expand a little bit with just a couple minutes of your time here. So one thing I want to kind of stress is not to rush through and try to finish your OP item or your augments. When I say augments, I mean like your head augs, right? These things right here. But for the new episode, right? And whatever the OP item is for the new episode. So don't feel pressured to rush through and try to get that done. What I mean by that is, like I had mentioned in the last video, yes, you have your main character and you have your alts probably or whatever, but when it when it comes to the new episode launch, you want at least one character that is not a character you play on seriously. It's not anything you do on. Maybe it's just a bank tune or something like that. But what I would suggest doing is taking some time, just a few minutes out of the day, 20, 30 minutes maybe. It can be a little bit of time, but if you have the time, do your dailies on that character every day or as often as you can, and then do the event versions of the raid, the alert, and all that stuff, and really take advantage of it because what you want are you want the exobytes for the head augments, and you want the catalyst for the OP items and the catalyst for the augments, and you can make some nice money off of that. Usually, like the first month is the best time to take advantage of it. So this is why I say don't worry about sending everything over to your main character. You can do that with other alts if you want, but you should ideally have at least one character that you're not playing serious on. You don't need artifacts, none of that. Just go out there and farm, and then the stuff that you get, take it and sell it. Because like when what I mentioned last time was when this episode that we're on right now first launched, I had one character um, that's all they did is they would go into the go do the dailies and do like the regular content and get the catalyst, and then I would just sell them, and you make a lot of money. When I say you're not going to make billions, or nothing like that, but you can make a nice chunk of change, right? I think in like 2 weeks I made 100 mil just selling this stuff because they were going for like 3 to 5 mil a piece. So if you finish a day where that one character, you do all your dailies and they get like 4 pieces for the OP piece, you can sell all of those for a really good chunk of change. You can make like 10, 20 mil a day off of it. Um, and so that's usually the case with most episodes. I'm not going to tell you this is a guarantee that's going to happen, but typically people always try to rush through with the new stuff, and they will go into the broker and they'll spend money that they have in order to get this stuff done as quick as possible. So take advantage of it and let them spend the money, let them give you the money. Okay? That's just my suggestion for you if you are trying to find ways to make some quick money in the game. That's one way to do it. It's the start of the episode, and of course with the spring and summer events, you can usually sell some of the stuff from there pretty good. And it's kind of like when this last collection launched for this episode, where you have to go through all these different raids and alerts and stuff like that um, to get them to drop. When that first launched, I had no interest in trying to complete that collection because that stuff was selling for like 100 and 200 mil a piece, per collection piece. So yeah, I got like 3 of them in one day, which was crazy. That's definitely not normal, and I've only got it a couple of times since then. But you bet I sold it off, and I used that money to buy what you're looking at now, the black neon chroma, right? That's what I bought, is the black neon chroma. It cost me, I think I got a really good deal on it for the most part. It was in the broker for like 465 mil. So that sounds like a lot, but when you consider all I did was run the raid and a few collections dropped, and I made like 300 mil off of them. I got me a nice style out of it. So that's all I'm saying, is just consider having at least one character that will go and do the dailies. And like I said, it doesn't need to be reg or event. I'm sorry, reg or elite. It can just be event. Like, do you really have a higher chance of getting better stuff to drop in elite? I don't really think so personally. I know it says that, but I've never seen a difference in it. Maybe you do. I don't know. But like, I get the mysterious doorway dropping out of the regular Cursed House of Mystery all the time, and I sell that base item for like 10 mil every time it drops. Easy money, guys. So just a little bit of a tip for you, whether you choose to use it or not, entirely up to you. If you don't got the time, completely understand. But if you do got the time, or at least try to make the time, maybe even if you just do the dailies, you don't need to do the alert, but at least just do those, couple of dailies that we'll have. That is like 5 minutes of your time that can make you a few million in the game, right? So like I said, the first month, that would be my suggestion, is to just focus on it. And you can keep doing it if you want. Not everything holds value in price over time, because people finish and then they're done. Of course, they do like to work on alts and stuff too, so it can go for the whole life of the episode. Like, most of the stuff for this episode does not sell very well. The one thing that still sells pretty decent is the maiden stuff right here, the maiden's waxing magic. This still sells for like 500,000 roughly. That's usually what I sell it at, is just 500,000, specifically, no more, no less. And it always sells pretty quick. And the same thing with the Dakota City chest. I still sell the quantum residue for like 700,000-800,000 a pop, and the otherworldly alloy, I still sell that for a mil every time, no more, no less, until it actually drops in price on the broker. I still sell it for that. So yeah, you can still make a lot of money throughout the life of the episode, and it's good to have a random character to do that with. So just a little bit of some information for you. Do with that what you will. And as always, guys, if you're new to the channel, consider sticking around. Consider joining the Discord. If you're a returning viewer, or you've been with me since the beginning, as always, I do really appreciate it, especially when you guys say what's up in the game. I do really appreciate it. I don't always have time to do a full-on engagement with you, but I do always try to respond. So I do appreciate it when you guys say what's up. And again, consider joining the Discord. I'll drop a link in the description or in the comments. I'll pin it, and come hang out with us. Right, we're trying to build that up. We're trying to get it active over there. Like, we've got about 30 people in there now, so pretty decent. This is a new Discord that I created, so come join us. Other than that, I will catch you next time. Wooly out. Don't forget to drink water. Peace.